Welcome back to Mel's Kitchen, my fellow at-home chefs, where it's restaurant quality cooking made at home. Let's get into this lasagna soup because I was really excited about this. I took about 12 tomatoes and I cut them up. I added some sweet yellow onion to it and a garlic bulb. I cut it in half, put it in a roasting pan. I added some olive oil to it, and then I seasoned it up with a little bit of salt, pepper, and thyme. And then I put this in the oven on 400 for 45 minutes and I let it roast. The smell from just this was absolutely amazing. Once it came out of the oven, I set this aside and I let it cool off. From there, I took hamburger meat and Italian sausage with some minced garlic and some diced onions. I seasoned it with some Tony's Grate on Everything, a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of basil, some Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, and a little bit of red chili flakes. I put that all in there and I put some mushrooms on top, and then I cooked that up in the skillet and then I drained it. Okay, once my meat is drained, I am going to go ahead and blend up my tomato mixture that I roasted and set that aside. I'm going to chop up some basil real fine, and then I'm going to put my meat back on the oven, on the stovetop, and I'm going to add that basil in. And then I'm going to take that mixture, the roasted vegetables, and I'm going to pour that in there. Look at that. This is so good, guys. This is so good. Now, if you want to add in some canned tomato sauce, you're welcome to do so, but I did not. I stirred all of that up together. And then I am ready to pour in my chicken broth. So I'm going to add in my chicken broth. Now, I added in 32 ounces of chicken broth because I'm making a lot of lasagna soup. Listen, this is so good. You have to make this. And typically I make everything keto. There's no way to make this keto, guys, because they don't have lasagna noodles that are keto friendly. If they did, I would have had them. So I broke up my lasagna noodles here. Now, here's what I will tell you if you decide to do this recipe. Break them up smaller than what I broke them up. I wish I had broken them up smaller. You're going to cook those until they're tender. That took me about 30 minutes on low medium heat. I have some parsley there, some more basil. I'm chopping that up with some minced garlic. I'm adding in some mozzarella cheese. That's ricotta cheese there. I'm making a little bit to go on top when it's done. Then I add in the parsley, and then we're going to mix that up and set it aside. Chop up some spinach. I took about 2 hands full, and this is me. I'm getting ready to put the spinach in right before it's done, but I put in some heavy cream first, about 2 cups of heavy cream, and then that spinach, and I'm going to let that cook for the last few minutes. Listen, you don't have to add the spinach in there. I wanted something that was at least a little bit healthy, so I added in some spinach. Let that cook for a little bit longer. While you're waiting on that to cook, it is about time for you to add in your cheese. Right before you get ready to serve it, you're going to add in some mozzarella cheese, stir that up, and let that cook. And then it's time to make your grilled cheese. I think everybody knows how to make grilled cheese, but we got some brioche bread that was absolutely amazing and some Kobe Jack cheese. And I made a really nice grilled cheese sandwich that was so good. We set that aside and then we went right back to it. I'm going to add in some Parmesan flakes and a little bit of parsley on top. And then it's time to serve our dish. Listen, this is so good. This is a must make. Obviously, there's an easier way to make it, but you should definitely try this way.